guys, it's Mr. Sneak here, and in today's video, I'm gonna talk about 10 confirmed facts for the game Dying Light. So, let's get started. So, for the first confirmed fact, the game will come out on Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, and Xbox One, and PC. Now, the developer said during the E3 stage demo that the game will feature 4-player co-op, so I think it was something similar to Dead Island, cause Techland also developed Dead Island and Deadline Riptide. So I think it would be something similar, and I personally look very forward to this feature. Now, the third confirmed fact. There are certain zombie types that are confirmed. The first one are the biters. These you only see at day. They are slow and lumbering and don't pose a big threat to the player when dealt with properly. But when they're in a big group, it's best to avoid them because they can start grabbing you and stuff like that. Well, at night, it's a different story. They become the virals. It's actually the same zombie, but they just become more aggressive and transform a little on the looks. But they are faster, aggressive, and have more health, and they pose a bigger threat, of course. Then, for the second type, these are the volatiles. They only come out at night, and these are the zombies I talked about in my first video of the analysis. These are the big, muscular zombies with fast running, very agile, and they only come out at night, and they are hunting the player constantly. So those are zombies you really don't want to mess with. Then there are also a type of zombies that are called the boomers. These are very similar to the boomers from Left 4 Dead series, and they will spit a giant of ball of slime towards the player. From what I've seen, when you face them head on, they don't pose a big threat, I think, from what I've seen. But when you're running away from zombies and you're suddenly being hit by such a blob and they can clear your vision, then it gets real interesting for the player to avoid these oncoming zombies where you don't see anything on your screen. But I generally think they don't will be strong, and just a couple hits will take them down very easily. Now, for confirmed fact number 4, the game will focus on melee combat mostly, but doesn't mean there will be any ranged weapons. There will be ranged weapons. I think it will be a bow or a crossbow or something like that. Guns will be in the game too, but I hope they don't make up a majority of the weapons. I personally think they don't, but let's see what Techland does with that. I personally hope they don't make up a big part of the game. Now, onto confirmed fact number 5. It seems obvious to most people, but the game will be an open world sandbox game with a big area where you can run around, do shit, and also the main missions. The developer said this during the E3 stage demo, so I'm personally really happy about this because it looks like an open world game, but I had my doubts in the beginning that it was just like Dishonored, a game with a big map but just straightforward and you can take different routes, but it's really an open world sandbox game, so I'm really happy about this. Now, on to fact number 6. We've all seen that the game is in a day and night cycle where it becomes day and night, but the developer said that this will be a constantly changing cycle and it will not constrain the missions. But the developer also stated that in some missions, for gameplay or story purposes, the game's day and night cycle will be slowed or sped up for the purposes of the mission. Now, for the engine that will be running the game, the developer stated that the engine they will be using will be called the Chrome Engine 6. The developer said that this is a brand new engine specially made for the next generation of consoles, and that it allows them to use a big map, make it diverse, make certain things destructible like we've seen, like wooden rooftops, wooden crates, and it really makes the world feel alive. That's what the developer wants us to believe, of course, but I think it will be true, as I've seen from the gameplay. Now, on to confirmed fact number 8. As we have seen from the gameplay trailer, the game doesn't only include infected enemies. There are also gangs, and one of them in particular is called Ray's Gang, and they seem to play a big role in the story, but we don't have any information on other potential gangs. but I think it will be really interesting to see human enemies around the area and like take a different approach on them. That would be really interesting to see in the game. Now, on to confirmed fact number 9. Developers stated that the zombie count will increase during the night, another type of special zombies will come out too. But this is really cool in itself. But what the developer also stated, these zombies that come out at night won't spawn out of nowhere. They will actually come out of their hiding places, what I call zombie hideouts. These will be abandoned buildings, tunnels, caves, and the zombies will go in there during the day to do whatever they do. I don't know. Come out during the night. I personally think this is very cool, and the developer also spoiled some kind of a mission that will be in the game. He said, excuse me, that the game will include a mission where the player has to destroy one of these zombies hideouts, and the developer said the player has to wait till the night to when the zombies get out to go into their hideout, plant the explosives, and then get out and wait during daytime to blow it up when the zombies are inside. I personally think this is very cool that the player can go like look for these zombie houses and even make them blow up on his own actions, not within a mission. That would be really cool, and I really look forward to this being in the game. Now, on to confirmed fact number 10 and the last for this video. Now, developers said there will be other freerunners than the 4 main characters. He said these characters won't play a very big role in the game, but they will play a role. So, like Assassin's Creed games, they can go on missions with you, which I personally think is very cool. That you can like do caves with multiple people, which is in my opinion very awesome. So guys, that's it for this video, 10 confirmed facts on Dying Light. If you want to stay up to date on the latest info, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I personally enjoy making this video and will make a ton more videos about Dying Light and other games. See you guys in the next video.